afternoon, lovelies, and welcome back to another vlog. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. If you're new here, my name is Noelle. Welcome to my vlog channel. If you're not new, my name is still Noelle. Welcome back, y'all. I just got ready for the day. We are getting ready to head out. You guys, let me tell you. Let me set you down real quick so we can chit chat and then we'll head out. Okay, you guys, you will never believe what happened last night. Okay, first of all, let's rewind. Let's take it from the start, okay? First things first, today's Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. As you guys know, I am a creature of habit, and so I usually go grocery shopping on Fridays so that I can have my weekend to myself and just take care of my meal prep on Sundays. However, I did make plans with a friend, so we ended up hanging out Friday, and so that was yesterday. So yesterday, I go to work, finish up my work shift, which was so long. It's fine, we won't talk about it, moving on. And then I had my friend come over so that we could work out. We worked out together. After that, we hung out, came back home, changed, went to Chili's, had a nice little late lunch at Chili's, which was so nice. I had been craving a triple dipper for weeks now, so the fact that I was able to get my hands on it, you guys, my mouth is watering as I speak. It was so good and so worth it. So yes, we went to Chili's, came back, hung out, and then we just spent the evening together, just chilling, talking, yapping, and it was a great time. I love hanging out with her. Now, that leads to this morning slash the middle of the night, I guess. I don't even know what to call it, but just know that I went to sleep around 12:30, 1 a.m. At 3 o'clock in the morning,
when all of a sudden I hear this agitating, voice.
What's that TikTok sound? I hear this unsettling sound. Freaking Abby from Dance Moms, is that what it is? I hear this obnoxious sound that takes me out of my sleep because I'm a light sleeper. And when I tell you guys, I nearly shat myself. Yeah, my alarms were blaring. My fire alarms were chirping. They weren't blaring, they were chirping every 30 seconds on the dot. And I couldn't figure out why for the longest time. So from 3 a.m. until 5 a.m., I was troubleshooting these alarms because I've never had a fire alarm that's connected to the ceiling and they're all linked together. So I had one chirping because of the battery missing, but every time I try to reset it, it would set off the entire house system. You guys, when I tell you, I was so freaking mad. I was like, it was the middle of the night, I was crusty-eyed and tired, and I was over here like, trying to finesse whatever's going on. Also, the fire alarms are so high up because our ceilings are so freaking high, and you guys, I'm 5'1.5" on a good day. So even with my long extended ladder, I was like, on my tiptoes reaching like this. It was a mess, you guys. So, we figured it out. I Googled some stuff, I videoed some stuff, how-tos, and turns out there is a battery, even though it's connected to the wall, it's just on the side of the case, which is like a pull-out tab. Now, that pull-out tab was easy to take out, but the battery inside the pull-out tab, you guys, was stuck. So I was trying so hard because it's connected to the ceiling not to rip out the wires or break anything. So long story short, I take out the battery and I don't have an extra battery. So I'm texting Alex and I'm like, dude, I really hope you're up right now. Do we have any 9-volt batteries? And he was like, yes, garage. And I was like, oh my God, thank God, because I was legit considering running to Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning to get batteries just so this shit would stop chirping. It was bad, you guys. So I get the battery, I try to pop it in, and that thing just fell right on my forehead, you guys. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably not popping up on camera, but right here, I got a big old welt, and it's nice and red and nice and tender. Like a whole cartoon. You guys, this was a scene straight up out of a comedy movie. It was just a mess from start to finish. So that was my night, which is why we're starting the day off a little bit later than usual, because I was up from 3 to 5 and then couldn't go back to sleep after that. So I fell asleep around like 7 a.m. and then woke up at 11:30. Don't worry about it, it's fine. On that lovely note, guys, I can't, I'm so tired. I had some breakfast earlier, had some coffee, and I'm nice and caffeinated now. So we are gonna get ready to head out. Like I said earlier, I wasn't able to go grocery shopping yesterday, so we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna go to Aldi, Costco, get some gas as well because my tank is going on E. So we gotta fill her up before the work week starts. And then after that, I'm not sure where the road will take us, but I will definitely keep you guys posted. I am a little bit tired, so I do apologize if the vlog is a little mid. But at least it's something. It's better than nothing. I'm also waiting on a shipment, so I do want to be home in about a couple hours or so. I don't know. I'll keep my Ring camera alert on just in case. But it is really hot outside and I'm expecting a food package and I don't want it to go bad out there. So we'll try to make this quick. And as per usual, I'll keep you guys posted for any updates along the way. On that note, let's do a quick fit of the day before we head out. Super simple, super easy. I have this t-shirt. It's just like a cotton basic tee with a red, I like the red little rim right here. It's just like a little pop of color. And then this is from H&M. Shorts are my usual suspect shorts from Nine West. And then, I got my long socks. And I got my hoodie because y'all already know the grocery store gets way too cold for me. So definitely gonna be wearing this. Some sneakers, and that's about it. On that note, let's get ready to head out and I'll catch you guys in a few. Whew. All right, lovelies. So I just got back from grocery shopping. Let's do a quick haul before I put everything away. I also got a very exciting package here that I'm super excited to share. I am officially in partnership with Javi, you guys. So your girl is now an affiliate with their program. Your girl's now officially an influencer because, you know, I got an email for PR and we're out here doing a little samplings, little videos, and getting discount codes and revenue. You guys, I'm an influencer. I can't, nobody at me. She says with 200 followers, it's fine. We'll grow our community little by little, slowly but surely. But yeah, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about this partnership in the next video, but just know that the package has arrived and we will be opening this bad boy in a little while. So look forward to that in the next video. But on that note, let's do a quick haul of everything that we got before we put it away. I don't want stuff to go bad, so let's do this quickly. First things first, I went to Costco for some shrimp. Went for one thing, came out with shrimp and, hold that thought. A tree, a whole 6'5" tree. I've been meaning to get one for the bedroom, so we'll be installing that later. But yeah, Costco always gets me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go no cart, beeline for the shrimp and get out. As soon as I'm beelining for the shrimp, out of the corner of my eye, I see they have plants up and I was like, I'll just take a look-see, just a look-see. She says, and now we have a whole tree that we're gonna set up. It's fine, I needed it anyway. Also, treat yourself. Okay, on that note, we got shrimp. For our other proteins, we got salmon, eggs, and then I still have some leftover chicken and beef in the freezer. So we'll alternate depending on what we're feeling and what the mood is for that day. Now, let me put these away real quick because they are perishable, and then we'll go over our fruits and veg. Technically, this is protein as well. So we have 2 protein milks and 2 Chobani protein shakes. I love these. They are such a lifesaver when I'm not hungry, but still want to get some protein in. Perfect quick snack or like quick go-to meal. Although I wouldn't classify this as a meal. Let's not do that. It's a snack. Let's be for real. A high protein snack. We love these, and it's the mango pineapple flavor. This is my favorite one right here. Okay, moving on. We got some celery, some carrots, and then some onions. This is for my mirepoix that I make ahead of time. It's pretty much just blended carrots, celery, and onions. And you use them for any kind of base, like tomato sauces, bolognese, soups, pretty much anything your heart desires. So I always have that in my freezer, and I am running low. So we'll blend this together tomorrow, and I'll show you guys how I do it when I meal prep. I also got some more lemons, some baby potatoes, some deodorant so I don't stink, some feta, some grape tomatoes. I also found some Sun Gold kiwis, and I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, so this will be perfect as a little vitamin C booster. I also got some cherries, some mushrooms, cucumber, avocado, some baby spinach arugula, and walnuts. And that's pretty much it. On that note, let me put everything away and then we'll move on to putting up our tree and see how it goes. Okay, catch you in a few. Okay, so I just put groceries away. Now I'm running into the issue of how the heck am I gonna bring this upstairs by myself? I'll catch you guys in a couple minutes. Hopefully nothing happens in the meantime. All right, let's do this real quick. All right, lovely, so it's a little while later. I got my box over here. Let's go ahead and open it up and build it. Let me also show you the before of what my corner looks like. I'm not sure if you remember, but this corner used to have a beanbag at one point, and then we transitioned from the beanbag because it was taking up a lot of space. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't too aesthetically pleasing. So we took it out and then replaced it with a large mirror. Now, I don't know about you guys, but ever since I've been sleeping alone, the mirror right there kind of freaks me out. So I took it out. We are no longer having a mirror in our room. I already have a huge mirror in the bathroom, and it's an open concept bathroom, so there's no door. So that's enough mirrors for my bedroom. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. So on that note, let me show you the empty corner and then we'll build this up. Hopefully I didn't take any measurements. I kind of just measured with my heart here. So we'll see how it goes. If it's not good, I kept the receipt just in case we can return this. So let's get it on, shall we? Okay, so this is my credenza right here in front of my bed. There's an empty corner and this is where I want to put the plant. Hopefully it's like a little bit taller since it's supposed to be like 6'5" or so, but we'll see. Let's unpack this and put it up. Okay, and then I'm probably gonna fast forward through this just so that it's not too boring. And while I do this, as per usual, I'll be listening to my podcast. Today, we are listening to the newest episode of Basically Unfiltered, one of my favorite podcasts. If you have yet to listen, highly recommend. I love them. Okay, on that note, let me put on my podcast, get through this, and I'll show you guys the after. Also, before I put it together, I just wanted to show you guys how realistic are these palm leaves. Isn't that so cool? I just love the fact that I was able to find something so realistic for such a good price. It was only $80, you guys. It was on rebate. It used to be $140, but I got it for $80. Ugh, we love a good bargain. Okay, on that note, let me finish this up. All right, she's ready. Do you guys like it? I'm a little sad because some of the leaves are kind of bent out of place, but that's okay because it's giving nature and nature is never perfect, so yeah. We'll see how it goes. Let me put it in the corner real quick and then I'll show you guys the after. I also really like the fact that it came with a planter and it's a very nice quality planter with like a faux dirt bottom. I'll show you guys once I put it in the corner so you can see it up close. All right, so this is what she ended up looking like. Do you guys like it? I'm still not sure. I don't know. Something about that corner just bothers me in general. Let me know if you guys think of anything. I might get like a little stand, like you see the bottom of the wood right there with the feet. I might get something similar to put beneath it to kind of raise it up a little bit, but I'm still not sure. We'll see. I'll leave this up for a couple days and we'll see how we feel about it, but that's the after. Do we like it? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, lovelies. So on that note, I am sweating up a storm, as you can probably tell. I'm probably gonna go ahead and hop in the shower, relax for a little bit, and then make some dinner. Since it is already 5 p.m. As per usual, if there's anything fun along the way, then I'll definitely keep you guys posted. But if I don't pick up the camera later today, then I'll definitely catch you guys tomorrow morning. On that note, let me get on with my day and I'll catch you guys later. Good morning, lovelies, and happy Sunday. It is now the next day, so you can probably tell. I woke up a little while ago, like you guys saw. I had some breakfast and coffee. I'm officially caffeinated for the day, y'all. So I got my day started. I've been kind of multitasking just because I wanted to make sure that I get my meal prep done early, just so that I can have the rest of my afternoon to myself. It is already 1 p.m., so we're moving and grooving. We are halfway through. Let me just show you everything that I got together. So because I'm only working part-time this week, I only had to make 2 meal preps, which is so nice. One of them I already had done. This is my corn chowder. It's like a corn soup that I made. I think I made it on Thursday, so she's on her last leg, but it's fine. We're gonna eat her tomorrow at work with some fresh sourdough bread. I have a fresh batch of sourdough currently baking in my oven, so we're gonna knock that out. That's what I've been doing this whole afternoon, by the way, is doing my sourdough. So for lunch, I have my soup and sourdough, and then moving on to our breakfast meal prep, I boiled some eggs for my early morning shift, and then I have a sweet potato right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and peel it, cube it up, season it, and then I'll go ahead and air fry this bad boy so that we can have it with our eggs. On that note, let me fast forward through that, and then I'll show you guys how I make my quick pickling solution so that I can go ahead and make some carrot and daikon pickles, just because that's one of the things that I always have in my fridge and I officially ran out, so we'll have to restock. And like I told you guys earlier, we got some carrots, celery, and onion so that we can make a mirepoix base. So I'll go ahead and blend those up and put it in a giant Ziploc bag. Same thing, just prepping a bunch of ingredients so that I can kind of grab and go throughout the week or whenever I need it. Okay, on that note, let me do this and then I'll catch you in a few. I also got a new drying rack, which in hindsight is kind of big and takes up the entire counter, but it's fine because it looks nice and it's made out of stone, so it won't get wonky. Confession time, you guys, I had to get rid of my last one. I'm not sure if you remember what it looked like, but it was like a plastic fabric kind of, I don't know, silicone, I don't even know. It was the same mats that I use for my coffee, same thing. But because I was putting my wet dishes on there, it may or may not have started producing mold. So yeah, upon that first spec, I was like, yeah, no, we're throwing this out and we're getting something new. So stone mat it is. Apparently those don't get wonky, they don't build up mold. And if they do, then you can get rid of it easily and it won't harm you. So we're moving up in the world. All right, let me chop this up real quick and then we'll season it, air fry it, and move on with our day. I also have about 3 or 4 minutes left on my sourdough, so I'm really excited about that. I love making sourdough. It is so easy to do. It's just so time consuming. I think the worst part is just the resting time because it takes 3 days. But it's not 3 days of active work. It's just 3 days of waiting. Okay, I got my sweet potatoes here. Let me season them. I'm gonna do a drizzle of olive oil, onion powder, garlic powder, a little turmeric, paprika, and then some salt and pepper. Okay, so now that they're seasoned, I'm gonna go ahead and pop them in my air fryer at 390 for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, while those bake, I'm gonna go ahead and peel my eggs. I'll fast forward through this because I'm pretty sure you guys know how to peel an egg, but you know, you never know. No, I'm not one to judge, you know? There's a first time for everything. Also, fun fact, if you guys want a good tip for peeling your eggs, what I like to do is, as soon as my eggs are cooked, I take them off the stove, get rid of the water, and then pour in some cold water. I crack my eggs immediately after they cook and dunk them in that cold water and let them sit for a couple minutes. I would say about like 10 minutes or so, and then look at how easily the shells come off. In one go. Isn't that nice? Oh, there goes my timer for the sourdough. She's beautiful. My goodness. Let me get you up close and personal with this bad boy. Hi, I'd like to introduce you to Breadiance. She's been working for about 3 days. And listen, she is looking good. She's a little crusty at the top, but that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. perfect color loaf. You guys, listen, ASMR. Can you hear the cracking? Okay, on that note, let's get back to our muttons. Let me go ahead and pop these eggs in here while we wait for our sweet potatoes. And then my breakfast meal preps are usually the same when I go to work. It's just 3 boiled eggs, sweet potatoes or regular potatoes, and then an avocado. I used to do chicken sausage with this. However, as of recently, I got the chicken sausage ick and I'm still getting over it. So we're on a hiatus with chicken sausages. You know that moment when you bite into a chicken sausage or any meat really, and there's a little piece of cartilage and you just, I can't even talk about it. It gags me every time. And then I get the ick and then I can't eat meat or whatever that product is for like, who knows, X amount of time. And then we slowly get back into it, hoping that we don't fall into the cartilage again. But for now, no chicken sausages, sweet potatoes and eggs it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the counter so that it can cool, and then we'll package it up. I usually just put it in a Ziploc bag and then leave it on the counter for about 2 days. After 2 days, that's it. I would recommend slicing it up and putting it in the fridge or in the freezer just so that it doesn't go bad. The unfortunate part about making your own bread is that because it's all natural, it goes bad very quickly. So you just wanna make sure that you prep ahead of time. Okay, on that note, eggs are ready. I'm waiting for my sweet potatoes. Let's go ahead and chop our veggies and I'll show you guys how I make my pickling solution. Okay, so I'm doing my pickling solution. I forgot to film it, but pretty much it's 2 parts vinegar, 1 part water, 2 tablespoons of salt, and then 2 tablespoons of agave. So just gonna let this boil. Once it boils, I'll let it cool a little bit, and then we'll transfer it over to our pickling dish. Peel those, pop them in, and that'll be it. Okay, and then while I wait for my pickling solution to finish up, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my mirepoix. So it's super easy. I just have some carrots, some celery, and an onion right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and wash everything first, especially lately, you guys, with that whole scare with the cyto, whatever it is, the stomach bug that's giving everybody the poops. Yeah, let's not do that. I already have IBS, so we're not trying to get more upset bowels. So what I like to do is cut the bottom, and then I know a lot of people don't eat the leafy part right here, but what I do is I cut it off and I keep it. I'll put it in a separate bag. I like to use this for stocks. This is perfect for vegetable broth, chicken broth, anything, honestly. Same thing with the bottom. Don't waste anything. That's great for broth as well. So we'll wash those and save them up as well. Let me just separate everything first, and then we'll go ahead and wash it. Okay, so I have my celery over here. I'm just gonna rough chop it just because I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in a blender, so I'm not too concerned about how I chop it. These are the times I wish I had a bigger blender, but you know what? We'll make do with what we have. I've had this little blender for years now. I think like nearly a decade, if I'm being honest, and it still works. It's awesome. It's Hamilton Beach. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but highly recommend. Okay, I'll start with this much, start with half, and then work our way up, just because I don't want to jam this. She's old, so you have to be careful with her. All right, so now that it's finely chopped, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a Ziploc bag, and then we'll do the same for the rest of our ingredients. So it's super easy, super simple. Nothing too crazy. Okay, I'm pretty sure you get the gist, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through this, and then I'll catch you guys in a few. Okay, celery's done, it's in the bag. Now moving on to our onion. Same thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and rough chop this and then put it in my blender. If I had a bigger blender, I would put all the ingredients together. However, that's not the case. So we're just making do with what we have. But if you do have a huge blender, please, by all means, go for it. It'll save you some time, for sure. Oh, those onion fumes. All right, onion going in, and then last up is the carrots, and then we'll be done. On that note, let me fast forward through this, and then I'll catch you guys once I'm done. You get the gist, right? Okay, so it's a few minutes later, I'm back. I officially finished blending everything, so now that it's in my Ziploc bag, I'm gonna go ahead and close it, and just mix everything up together so it's nice and incorporated, and all the veggies are nice and blended. And that's pretty much how you make a mirepoix. It's just celery, carrots, and onions. And then now I have this. I only make this like once every other month, if anything, just because I make a lot of it, so I don't have to keep doing this. So this is very nice. If you cook a lot, highly recommend. Okay, now that it's nice and blended together, I'm gonna go ahead and reopen it, flatten it out and get the air out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and freeze it nice and flat so that when we're ready to use it, I can just go ahead and take out little pieces and thaw them out as need be. Now that that's done, let's move on to our pickle. I actually changed my mind. I think I'm just gonna do the radish because she's looking mighty sad. I'm like, should I even show her? It's okay, we're gonna peel out the bad parts. It's fine, nothing goes to waste. If this wasn't bad on the outside, same thing, I would put it in another Ziploc bag with our rest of like veggie leftovers, like veggie peels and stuff like that for broth. But because she's really sad looking, gonna toss this out. Don't wanna get sick. Now that she's peeled, I'm gonna go ahead and make, ooh. You guys, it's soft. Like is that normal? She doesn't smell bad. Can I eat soft radish? Let me Google this real quick. Is it safe to eat soft radish? Okay, as long as they don't emit a foul odor, slimy, or show signs of mold, then you're good to go. Okay, thank goodness. All right, well, they might not be as crunchy, so since they're not gonna be crunchy, should I make them bigger pieces? I don't know if I wanna do cubes or moons. You know what? Let's do some cubes. Pop them in. I think that Tupperware might be a little too small for this radish. We'll figure that out once we cross that bridge. Let me chop them up first. Oh yeah, she's definitely too small, so let me grab another container real quick. Change of plans, we're going in a bigger container. Hello? I'll just pop this in the wash. Got my radish cubes in here. Let me put this in the wash as well. And then I have my pickling solution here that I let cool. I'm just gonna pour it over. Wow, that was the perfect amount, you guys. That was so satisfying. And then quick update, I put my sweet potatoes with my eggs, so that's ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and seal it and pop it in the fridge. And then same thing with this, I'm just gonna let it cool a little bit longer and then pop it in the fridge as well. And that's it for meal prepping this week. On that note, let me go ahead and clean up around the house and then I'll catch you guys later. All right, lovelies, so it is now dinner time. I thawed out some sourdough pizza dough earlier and it is finally ready to go. So we're gonna make some dinner. I think I'm gonna make a 4-cheese pizza. That's usually my go-to. I love a 4-cheese or a vegetarian pizza, but since I'm not in the mood to chop up vegetables, I think we're just gonna go for cheese. So let's do this. Also, I do have an early morning tomorrow, so, oh, hold on. Actually, let me get flour first. Okay, like I was saying, I do have an early morning tomorrow, so I do want to eat early and try to go to bed in a little bit. So I think I'm going to fast forward through this just because I want to get the show on the road and not get distracted by yapping. So, like I said, we're going to go ahead and fast forward through this, but I did want to hop on the camera just real quick, in case I don't hop back on later. I just wanted to get on here real quick to close out the video and tell you guys thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next week. As per usual, if there's anything of interest that happens after this, I'll definitely keep you guys posted and pop clips after that. Love you guys, bye!